expertise into cash this summer for teachers. And today we're going to dig into how to master the creation of an ebook and sales. So if you know that you have interest in creating an ebook this summer, a short guide, some type of journal, some type of workbook, whatever that thing is, baby, this is the session for you because I'm about to walk you through it. I'm about to tell you what you need to do and also highlight some of the mistakes that we make as educators and why we don't get to the dollar. So if you're looking to bring in more income into your household this summer without getting an actual job, this is it. And this will make money for you further than just the summer, okay? And you can sell this over and over and over again. So we're going to talk about an ebook. So here's the thing, Felicia, this is actually live, girl. You done caught me live today. So Felicia, I'm actually live. So you can put questions in the chat and I can answer and talk to you directly. All right. So I got a message this morning from an amazing teacher. Hey, Care Cozy. Hey. I got a message this morning from someone who is amazing. And a lot of y'all are amazing teachers. And she said, I wish I could go to my messages on my phone, but I'm filming from on Instagram on my phone. So anyway, she said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to create the ebook. I saw your live yesterday. You're right. I need to make it happen. I was dancing and shouting and ready to go, honey, because when I say this is a master teacher, she knows what she's doing. So she said, I'm going to create, hey, an educator's life. Hey. So she said, I'm going to create an ebook. I'm going to create an ebook on for new teachers when they start their new school year. She said, I've already started on it. I got it outlined and I'm ready to go. How many of you all already know what type of ebook you can create, what it is that you can support someone with? So she helps new teachers. She's been a new teacher herself. She always helps the new teachers when they come in to organize their classroom. She's a first grade teacher. She's amazing at what she does. And of course, I'm going to send her this when I get through. Okay. So she sent me the message. And the first thing I said was, that's awesome. That's amazing. It's about time that you did this. I'm so proud of you, but I need us to pump the brakes and I need us to think about this in a different light. So I want y'all to be open to this different idea. You can still do what you want to do. I'm just giving you another idea to think about. So she sent me the outline. I immediately was like, okay, no, that's too much. First of all, y'all, when you're trying to do an ebook, you're providing a quick solution. Ain't nobody got time to sit there listening to you with 80 pages of text. That's not what we're doing. You cannot do an 80-page ebook. An ebook is no absolute, like you're good at around that 40-page mark. About 40 pages, you're good. And we're talking about digital pages. When you get to 60, you're probably doing an overkill and you should have taken something out. So what are we supposed to do, Dr. D? Well, girl, let me tell you. So she wants to do an ebook for new teachers. Okay, so now I want you to break it into segments instead of trying, because that could be a whole book, because it's a whole year. Just a book for new teachers starting how to start your school year. No, let's think about what do you need to do from the moment you get hired to until the first 30 days of school. So think about all of the teachers who have gotten hired. What are they doing this summer? What should they be doing this summer? So you can dedicate the first few pages to what you should be thinking about and considering once you've been hired, and then how you're going to start your first day of school and how you're going to have a stress-free first 30 days of school. So we need to break it up. Don't try to do a big old ebook on all of that stuff. Let's just worry about the first 30 days of school. And we need simple titles. Y'all stop with all this fanciness. What is it that most teachers are going to struggle with? What is it that you are really good at? So you might say that you're going to help them to have a stress-free beginning to the new year. Maybe you're going to help them with time management as a new teacher. Maybe you're going to help them to have great relationships with their colleagues as new teachers. But we really need to be specific, because can you really include all of that in one little ebook? Because as a new teacher, it's so much to consider. What do you do when you go to team meetings? How do you introduce yourself? What about recess? What should they be doing at recess? How should they be organizing their classroom? What all should they be bringing? Why shouldn't they bring all that junk to their school? And why should they not spend all of their money on the school? Like, think about all of the things. So instead of thinking about a big old ebook, let's break it down into bite-sized chunks. If and when I read these 40 pages, I am going to walk away with what? They should be walking away with a solid plan to do one to two things. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is helping somebody. So, one to two things. So I want you, even though I'm talking about a new book, an ebook for new teachers, just think about what your topic is and how you can break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces. Oh, baby, I'm finna get y'all together. Wait a minute. So then your next part two of the ebook would be, so you're gonna give them one to get them through the first 30 days of school, okay? We're gonna get them through the first 30. They might walk away with time management tips. They might walk away with an organization system. They might walk away with 10 strategies. So you need to give them something definite that they're going to walk away with. Okay, Felicia, I'm going to get with you in a second. Let me finish this thought. So then the next thing, what's the next thing as a new teacher they're going to encounter and need to prepare for? They're going to need to prepare for parent-teacher conferences. Think about it. We start school in what, August, and then you typically have a parent-teacher conference like the end of September, beginning of October. New teachers have never done this before. What if you could share some forms with them that they can send home? Maybe you can tell them you need to have already contacted home. Maybe in the first ebook, you walk them through how to make the first call home and gave them a script to use. In the second ebook, you're going to talk to them about how they can make sure they have a successful parent-teacher conference as a new teacher, how to make sure your parents love you as a new teacher at your first parent conference. And then you're going to talk to them about questions they should ask, what they should be thinking, what they should not do. A lot of times we'll tell people what they should do, but we won't tell them what they should not do. And just be real about it. So that's part two to the ebook. Okay, so what's the next part? Break it down. People really think about the things that the people have to deal with. As a new teacher, baby, that new teacher do not understand, especially in elementary and junior high, that when Halloween come, baby, them kids finna show out and act up. And when they come back from all that candy eating on Halloween, girl, you better teach them new teachers that's 23, 24, 25 years old, what they need to prepare, how they need to deal with it. What happens on the day of Halloween and you in school? Them kids don't want to work. Are you having a Halloween party? Should they bring costumes? Should you do something to eliminate the lack of focus? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? If you're with me on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. If you're with me on Instagram, Facebook, give me a hey, what's up in the chat. I'm live, so I can answer your questions. I can interact with you, y'all. I'm here trying to help you make money over the summer. And so we're walking through mastering the ebook and sales. Now, the next thing I want you to think about, now I'm talking about new teachers and someone who's actually doing an ebook for new teachers. I want you to think about how you're going to break your ebook apart for whatever your topic is. So then think about the next thing. A new teacher, she don't know what's going to happen on part 3. This is a whole separate ebook. All right, an educator's life, say, I'm over here. I'm with you. Okay, so she switched on over. I appreciate it in Educator's Life. She came over on YouTube with me so I can get my YouTube hours. Doc DeBerry says, I just graduated with my master's in instructional technology, and I want to help teachers become acquainted with tech. What are some topics I can explore to write about? Right now, AI is the wave. Right now, we need to be utilizing AI. But your goal is not to teach them about all of the AI that they need to use. You might do an ebook on the 7 top teacher tools for AI. And then your ebook is about 40 pages, walking them through what are the tools, how to use them, providing a link for them, and how it's going to save them time. So you really want to stay focused. You don't want to try to give them everything. And it might not be 7. You might say the top 5 AI tools that will save you 20 hours a week. We got to be specific with these titles. Felicia says, Oh, let me put you on the screen, Felicia. Okay, girl, I had forgot I could put it on the screen. I get so excited about this, y'all, because I love to help educators know that we don't have to take that low pay in school. You can take the pay, but you can also have extra income and you can live the way you want to live and have what you want to have. And so that's what I'm trying to help you do. Felicia says, I do need to make it happen on writing my ebook from my lives called On Point Tips for Parents and Educators by providing practical, impactful, effective tips to help their pre-K through third grade child. Right. But you got to break it down into specific topics. So don't think about all together. Like think about you might do an ebook on why students need to understand and know rhyming words. Like what is the purpose? There is a purpose for that. It's a reason why we teach students rhyming words. And then you might make that point, give a list of rhyming words, and give them a couple of games that they can play to help them learn rhyming words and know when a word rhymes with another word, because we'll make words up too. So, and then think about what are the strategies that I need to teach them. You might do an ebook on just sight words and give them 3 or 4 strategies that they can do with sight words. Like a lot of parents can do things while they're in the car. You already know the strategies because you use them every day. But instead of thinking about putting it in a book, when we're talking about parents, parents don't really have the capacity, they don't have the time, and they don't have the energy to do all of this. So you really want to break it into bite-sized pieces. And keep in mind, with an ebook, we're not charging $30, $40. These are small ticket items where you are introducing yourself to the folks. You're letting them know, I'm an expert. I can help you and I can serve you at a high level. They're going to make a small investment in you. And then once they make that small investment, they get the result. They will be more likely to come back and purchase again, to work with you. And so these are things that once you create it once, and of course, we're going to talk about creating it with AI. So we're not going to forget that because AI is here to help with productivity. And that's what Dr. DeBerry was talking about. She's an instructional technologist. We got to embrace these things. She said, I can also help parents from my tutoring sessions based upon how I help their children. Right. The key to ebooks is isolating strategies. Like we're not trying to give you all of the information. We're trying to give you specific strategies that will get you a specific result. So I want you all to remember that. So next, like with the new teachers, what happens in December? What do new teachers need to know about their first holiday? What do they need to know? So think about that. Thank you. Think about what do new teachers need to know about going into their first holiday break. Students are going to leave. They're going to be gone for 2-3 weeks, and they're going to come back. First of all, they're going to developmentally be a different person because now they are 3-4 weeks older. And especially in elementary school, we can definitely see this change in the students from when they left for break and when they return. And so what else is it that they need to know? Like on the last day of school, them kids ain't gonna do no work. So how should you arrange it while staying within the guidelines of the school? We can't just pick up movies and be like, it's a movie day, we ain't working. You're gonna mess around and get yourself fired. That's not what we're doing. So we are helping the new teachers to understand how they can navigate their first holiday break without getting in trouble with administration, how they can navigate their first holiday break without the class being chaotic. Excuse me, I'm charging my phone. I had to charge my phone in. Okay, so that's the next thing. So then what about the return from the holiday break? So you might make part 3 beginning and ending, or beginning and returning from a holiday break. So you might put all of those things in, because when they come back, you got to reset that class. Or you might do an independent ebook, another ebook, part 4, resetting your class after a holiday break. Now, I'm giving y'all all of the juice. Come on now. What are the strategies they're going to use to reset their class? Don't have an ebook where you just talking and telling people what you think. That's not an ebook. An ebook is about strategies and it's about transformation. When they get through reading it, they should have a different mindset. They should have a different understanding, and they should have some different strategies to implement in class. It should not just be something that they can go online and look at and get from online. Your ebook should be about 40 pages, no more than 40 pages. Once you get to 40 pages, you're past an ebook, okay? That's why I said let's break it down into chunks. And then you can do multiple ebooks. Because at the end, wait till I get to the end. So then your next ebook is navigating the spring parent conference, because we know in the fall, those parents were really happy. They were coming. In the spring, the parents don't want to come to the conference. Their kids probably been in trouble. So you got to talk to the teachers about these new teachers about how to have a difficult discussion with a parent about their child's behavior when they've been misbehaving, how to talk to a parent about a student who may need to repeat a grade, how to talk to a teacher about a student who is developmentally behind. So you can put all of these little sub chapters in that ebook. And when you're putting it in, those are only a page or two. You don't have to do all of this, all of this over talking and over explaining. You want to be concise, but it needs to be well stated and it needs to be relatable, and it also needs to be conversational. This is not an academic book. Let me make sure I say that. This is not an academic book. Then your next ebook might be how to get through testing and close out the school year. Y'all ain't ready for me. I'm telling y'all ain't ready for me. This is what I do. Y'all, this is what I do. So that last ebook will be how to get through testing and close out the school year. So you're going to help them to close out the school year. One of the things I always did for every school year, every year of my life that I taught, we did a project at the end of the school year. I incorporated fun in that project because I knew that the kids was going to quit on me. So I made sure that I had fun projects that was led by them that would help them to stay motivated. So if I were doing the ebook, I would put a couple of PBLs in the book to give them options and to give them ideas of what they can do, and not just say you should do a PBL. I'm going to explain why I did a problem-based learning module at the end. I'm going to give them 3 or 4 of the actual PBLs that I used. And then I'm going to give them some other suggestions of other things that they can do if they don't want to do a PBL. When we talk about testing and getting through the testing, that's right. Girl, don't get me started. Stacy, this for you, Stacy. Stacy, this is for you. This the girl, this that amazing first grade teacher who I was talking about. This is for you. You need to go back and watch the beginning of this because I'm doing this for you. So then, so she says, thank you, the writing tea party PBL. So you would actually put the real things that you use in this ebook. That's why we don't have to make stuff up. These are things that we're actually using. And then you're going to talk to them about how to close out the year. You might go ahead and give them a checklist of things that they need to remember to do to close out the year. All you're doing is taking the things that you normally do that has led you to success, and you are laying it out for them in bite-sized pieces. Now, we got these 6 parts of the ebook. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? We're going to take them 6 parts of the ebook, put them together. Now we got a whole book. But we got to first create the 6 parts, get to selling them, and then we can work on putting that into one book that then becomes the, whatever you're going to name it, the Journal of Success for First Year Teachers. How to navigate the first year with real activities, strategies, and checklists and templates. You see what I'm saying? So we're not double working. Okay, so now we got that out the way. Any questions? Y'all better get me because I'm hot and piping right now. Baby, I do this. This is what I'm talking about. So we will do this. Like as teachers, Stacy is going to do this. Stacy gonna make this happen. Now, we ain't got to spend a whole bunch of time. This can be done in 3 days. You know why? Because we have Chat GPT. We got Chat GPT. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got Bard. We got Bing. We got all these AI tools that can help you. Use the one that works for you. You got to know how to talk to it. The thing that I'm going to be very conscious of reminding you all of, and if you with me live, give me a hey, what's up, what's going on? Y'all stop walking in the room and don't speak to me. It make me feel a certain way because y'all know I like y'all and I want y'all to speak to me. If you came to my house, you would come in and you would say, hey girl, what's going on? Do the same thing online. Come in and say, hey girl, what's going on? Just let me speak to you and say, hey. And if this is helping you, give me an indication in the chat. Let me know. And let me know what the topic of your ebook is. And I can give you a few tips on it. What are you thinking about? Even if you were not thinking about it, now that you are, let's talk about it. I can help you, girl. This is what I do. I got a whole ebook that paid my gas bill every month. It's how to design a high quality PD in 24 hours or less. She said, hey there, you are a GM helping us. All right there. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, we're going to make this money this summer. We are going to make this money this summer. We're going to stop sitting back thinking that the only way we can make money is when the school system pays us on the 1st and the 15th, the 15th, the 30th, or whatever your payday is. I want you to know that you can make money every day of the month, however much money you want to make. But the summer challenge is to bring in $1,000 on your own. Okay, so now we're going to use the AI tools. And so when we break it up into bite-sized pieces, the first book, Stacy's doing her first book. She's going to do how to have, an amazing first 30 days of school, how to start your teaching career the first 30 days stress-free. Whatever the title is, I want y'all to focus on these titles. Do not use those titles that Chat GPT gives you. Let me say it again. Do not use those titles that Chat GPT gives you. Chat GPT does not have a soul or a personality. Chat GPT is a computer. It is AI. It is automation. It is here to help you with productivity. You should be the one doing the thinking, and you should be telling it your thoughts. And all it is going to do is write out your thoughts in an easy, fast manner. It should not be thinking for you. You should not be telling it, I'm writing a book for new teachers. Write the book for me. It's going to write it for you, but it ain't going to sell. It's going to be horrible because you are the teacher. You are the one who has the experience. Chat GPT can only tell you what data shows online. Chat GPT can only give you back the quality of what you give it. If you don't give it any quality, it won't give you high quality back. So don't let Chat GPT tell you what to do. You tell Chat GPT. I want us all to think about Chat GPT like Tony Stark. Y'all watch Iron Man. If you haven't watched Iron Man, I don't know what to tell you because something wrong with you because we all love superheroes. And if you don't, I do. Okay. When you look at Iron Man, the same way Iron Man talks to Jarvis, it's the same way you should be talking to your computer. You should be telling your Chat GPT what to do. Notice that Iron Man never said, what do you think I should do? What do you think about this? No, he'll ask a question. What's the weather over in China? And Chat GPT will go get that data and bring it back to him. But when it came time for him to make a decision, he would say, I'm about to go and fly over here and destroy this building. What are my possibilities for success? And it'll tell them you have an 89% possibility for success. Okay, I'm going. I can make that work. Y'all got to stop thinking that Chat GPT can think for you. You got to go in. You got to tell it, we're going to write an ebook. You're going to serve as the ghostwriter for my ebook. This ebook should be very conversational. It should be relatable. And this will be for teachers, brand new teachers who are probably 22 to 25 years old and never taught before. I want to give them specific strategies. I will provide the strategies to you. I just need you to massage my words and make them easily digestible. This should be written at a 5th grade level. Listen to me. We're not writing this at a college level. This is not an academic paper. I want us to stop thinking that. Okay, so then you're going to tell it, we're going to write about how to get through the first 30 days of school. And then you got to break it up. It's not going to give it all to you in one piece. As it's giving you the pieces that you need to be cutting and pasting it over to your Google Doc that you are creating that is going to be the actual ebook. Now, I don't know how much easier I can make this for y'all. So we'll get through that part. Okay, so let me take a break and answer Nate Carter's question. Hey, girl, hey. She says, thinking of an ebook for school leaders to effectively implement formal and informal observations. Okay, well, honey, you know you're talking to a former school leader. And not only a former school leader, but baby, I was good at my job. Do you hear me? The thing that we struggle with most is how to get in all of those evaluations, how to schedule them, how to make teachers feel like this is not an attack on them, that we are really coming in to observe and to get an understanding of what's happening in the classroom. And then you can also give them strategies. Like if you think about a new leader, I think that a lot of the seasoned leaders have figured it out, but new leaders, they don't understand this. When I was just going in my 2 or 3 times a year to do the evaluation, that rubbed people the wrong way. But when I started showing up every day, I would just every morning walk the hall, stop in, hang in for 5-10 minutes, and I would have a strategic list of teachers who to make sure that I got into everybody's classroom. By the end of the week, I made it to everybody's classroom. I was there for 5 to 10 minutes, stood there, watched the lesson. So they would not be able to say, you just showed up 2-3 times a year. And that was the schedule that I did. Every morning started with morning visits to the classroom, not in an adversarial, retaliatory type of way, but hey, I just want to see what's going on. And then I also did afternoon walks where I'm just going to look at instruction. I'm not writing anything down. I'm just sitting down. I'm participating in the lesson. I'm looking at the kids, but I'm there. I'm a part of the lesson. It only takes 5-10 minutes for people who understand instruction. Look at Stacy. Stacy says she was, because baby Stacy was one of my teachers. Okay. And so I would go and so I would get to see morning lessons and I would get to see afternoon lessons. And then the next month I would get in to see the evening lessons right before dismissal. So then when it came time for me to do my observations, I've already been in your classroom several times. I've seen your kids, and it's not just me showing up to see your dog and pony show. I already know what you're struggling with. I already know which kids are acting up. But to put that into an ebook for new leaders, and think about your new assistant principals and your new instructional coaches. That's why you have to specify. You can't just say school leaders, because a lot of people think that that's just principals. That's not just principals. You have department chairs, instructional coaches, instructional facilitators, reading coaches, math coaches. All of those are leaders. You have assistant principals and your principals and any other position I may have forgotten. And so you are just going to give them, be real specific, 10 strategies to make observations super easy. Let's stop with these complicated titles, okay? So I hope that was helpful, Nate Carter. I hope that was helpful. Anybody else, put it in the chat. I'm here to help y'all now. I'm giving you part of my time. I got a VIP session at 2 o'clock, so I only got about 20-30 more minutes. Okay, so then the next thing, we're using ChatGPT. We're putting it over into our Google document. When you get it into the Google document, you'll see how many pages it is. Once you get to 36, 37 pages, girl, stop adding stuff. And then you might even go back and tell ChatGPT to make it to shorten it, make it more concise. But we also want to have a couple of relatable stories in there. That's important because you want the people to read the ebook. And remember, a lot of them are going to read this on the screen. So these are not books that we're getting printed. They're going to be on the screen. So we're not doing 12-point font. Y'all stop playing. Do 14-point font. So then the next thing you're going to do, okay, the next thing you're going to do is getting hot in here. I got to turn my little air on. So then the next thing that you're going to do, I hope this doesn't interrupt your ability to hear me. So then once you do that, the next thing you got to do is get the ebook designed. I'm giving y'all all of the keys. I'm giving you all of the answers. All you got to do is what I'm telling you to do. So you can go to upwork.com, you can go to fiverr.com, or you can go to freelancer.com. Okay? If you go to Freelancer, they will put it into a PDF. They will design it as an ebook. They will design your cover page. Now, you have to give them some instruction. Now, I know that a lot of us love to put the name of our business on the book. We love to put our picture on the book. Let's make sure that it's relevant, okay? If your picture doesn't need to be there, it shouldn't be there. It should be like a real book in the store. So if you don't have to have your picture over all over the book. And you don't have to have the name of your business all over the book. You need to have the name of the book. You need a subtitle that tells exactly what the outcome will be. You need your picture, and then it'll have your name. That's it. That's it. You don't have to have all those dedication pages and all that. You're going to have a table of contents, and then you're going to start the book. If you're going to have, you might have some resources in the back. You might have a checklist, any templates that you're going to have. Those are going to be your appendices. So, what am I saying? When you go to freelancer.com, I recommend that you do a contest. Now, y'all probably thinking, I ain't got no money to get this ebook done. I ain't got no money. Now, everything that I get thus far been free. I'm giving you the training right here. This is the training. I'm giving it to you free. I gave you how to set up the outline for free. Chat GPT is free. When you go to freelancer.com or upwork.com or fiverr.com, yeah, they're going to charge you. Do I recommend that you do it yourself? If you're not a tech person, now my tech person who over here on Instagram, she might be able to do hers herself. But if you're not a tech person, don't y'all mess up these ebooks and this PDF with your what you think is creative and it's not. Trust me when I say go to freelancer.com. You want to do a contest. Listen to me. You want to do a contest. I don't know why y'all ain't writing this down. I hope y'all writing this down. You want to do a contest and you want to share this out to other people. And put some comments in the chat so they'll share this out as well. Because the comments help the video to move. It helps the algorithm. So you want to do a contest. A contest means you're going to put it out to all of the designers on the platform. You're going to attribute a price to it. They're not creating. You are the one who has done all of the work. They are simply designing. You are paying them to design your ebook. You need to use the specific words, design my ebook, because the work is already done. And so if you have a certain picture that you want on it, you would include that picture. I let people who are experts be experts in their job. So they say they're designers. I let them design based off what they are getting from what I gave them. And it always works out for me. Now, as far as pricing, you get to determine the price. So you can say, I want you to design this ebook and I'm going to pay $45. You upload the ebook, you upload your picture, you upload the instructions, your brand colors. Like if your colors are blue and gold, you would say use blue and gold and you would give them the numbers to those colors and they will design that ebook. If you say you want the people to be able to type in the ebook, you want it to be editable, they will design it that way. So those are the instructions that you're giving. And so then you're going to put it up there, and then all of these people are going to take you up because they want to win the contest. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these people are in India, they're in the Philippines, they are out of this country, and $50 over here is like a lot of money over there, okay? And so they want to win the contest. So they're actually going to design your ebook and you're going to be able to see it. You won't be able to download it, but you'll be able to see it. What now I will tell you what's going to be frustrating is that it'll be 10 of them that you won't, because 10 of them are going to look good. So the last one I did, I had 25 entries and I like 22 of them because I let them do what they are experts at. And so you're welcome, Nate Carter. And so use freelancer.com, set up your account, do your contest, and then you pick the one you want to win. Now, in addition to picking the one that you want to win, you can pick additional ones and pay that amount for that one too. So if there are two that you want to do, you can pay $45 for the one you bought that you declared the winner, and then buy another one in addition to it. The other thing that I love on Freelancer is that you can rate it. Like if you see one that you like, but it's missing something, you can rate it like a 3 out of 5 and tell them what it's missing. And then they'll go back and add that to get it to a 5 out of 5, because again, they want to win the contest. So altogether, we done spent maybe $50. So then you're going to pick your winner. You're going to select your winner. They are going to do a handover process to you because you're going to retain all of the rights to your ebook. They are going to do a document that says we have no right to this book. This is yours. They're going to take the money out of your PayPal account. You're going to get the PDF download. If you like that person, you already know you have some more ebooks you need to do. You would just simply contact that person and tell them, I would love to work with you again. Can I contact you offline? And then you're going to go to WhatsApp and start communicating with them. And now they will get the full amount for the ebook and not have to split it with the platform that they were on. But that's only after you've worked with them, you know the quality of their work. Y'all don't even know. I'm hooking y'all up. Y'all don't even know. Okay, so then what's next? So now we'll do this part. Every one of y'all gonna do this part. That ebook is gonna be finished. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. And ain't now one of y'all gonna sell it. Why would you say that, Dr. D? Girl, I'm saying that because when it comes time to do the things that require you to do income generating activities, those are the things we won't do. We'll do the task, but we won't do the other thing. We won't do the other thing. We want to just be able to say, I got an ebook. So now let me go on and get y'all together. So next, now the platform that I like, that I prefer for ebooks, which my ebook is on, my ebook is in two places. And I also recommend that you have it in a couple of places as well. And I'll tell you why. Because if anything happens on one place, you need it on another place. So payhip.com, payhip.com. You can upload the ebook. They will set everything up for you. All you do is upload the ebook, put your bio on there, put the title and all that stuff. They only take like, I think it's maybe 2% of your sales. So if your ebook is $8, they'll take 2% of $8. They will download it to the person. They will do all of that. All you will see is you've made a sale and your money will be in PayPal for you. So that's one way. Payhip.com. Y'all see how I'm hooking y'all up? The next way, if you have Kajabi, I shared my Kajabi link yesterday. Anybody, don't y'all sign up for Kajabi without using my link the way I'm sitting over here giving y'all value. I'm going to put it in this one as well. I'll add my Kajabi referral link. They have a creator packet now that is $69. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, she said, oh, yes, Care Cozy. Yes, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. The reason why I say this new package from Kajabi that's $69 is because you'll be able to do the book as an offer. You'll be able to send emails about the book so that when the next portions of the book come out, you can now email the people who bought your book, because PayHip doesn't give you the email list. You got to do some work to get who bought your book. But with Kajabi, they will go through your system. They will pay through your system. And now when book 2 comes out, so Stacey's going to do the first 30 days of school. And then before that's up, she's going to have navigating parent conferences and handling difficult conversations. So now she can send them an email. She can send those people who bought that book a series of emails saying, hey, it's almost parent-teacher time, parent-teacher conference time. Have you thought about how you're going to navigate the conference? What are you going to do for the student who's having a difficult time? If you're having trouble speaking with parents, I have another ebook. It's $8, blah, 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 $12, $15, however many bucks you are charging for your book. And now you have that set up. So now, who is that? A Joy? I think it's a Joy. She said, do you also use Draft to Digital for your ebook distribution? I don't, but you all can check out Draft to Digital. So you can check out Draft to Digital. I don't use it. Can you give us a brief synopsis in the chat about why you prefer it so that the other people can know? So I love recommendations, and I'm sure the other people appreciate it. So thank you. So I use PayHip and I use Kajabi because I need the email addresses of the people who are buying my book, so I can then sell them my next book, so I can sell them my coaching program, so that I can sell them my course, so that I can sell them my retreat, so that I can sell them whatever it is I'm selling them. We must have an email list. Autism Glows, hello, it's us, we're live. So you want to get that on 2 platforms. With Kajabi, that's going to give you your email CRM. It's going to give you your payment system. Theirs is 1.9% as well. It's going to give you your landing page that you can put your ebook on. It's going to give you your website. It's an all-inclusive everything. And once you're ready to upgrade, you can upgrade to the next version. I would not make the ebook a product on Kajabi. I would only make it an offer, and I will put a link once they pay for it. They would then get an email that would give them the directions and a link to download the ebook. So I hope that makes sense. And then I would have a second email that comes after they make the purchase with that link again, just to make sure they got that link saying, thank you for your purchase. I know that you'll enjoy getting through your first 30 days of school stress-free as a new teacher while still enjoying your life. In case you didn't download your ebook, here's the link again for you to be able to download your ebook. Wishing you nothing but success. Okay, got it. Okay, so Dr. D. Nicole says she just finished her ebook and guide. Girl, this is the session for you. Okay, so now we got the ebook finished. We got it up on the platform, and we got it attached to a dollar value. Now, y'all can't be acting silly trying to charge folks $37, $47, $57 for stuff that's not going to make them no money. I'm just saying. You need to really think about your pricing, but we also not charging $2 and $3. You know, you got to think about this as an entry-level product for them to be able to test you out. Hey, Sherry Benjamin. Hey, what's going on? All right, so Joy says it puts your ebook into wide distribution. Okay, so that's great. So she's telling us about draft to digital. So this is the thing that I want to tell y'all. This is the thing we got to talk about. You don't get to quit the live now, because I'm going to tell you why we don't make money. Okay, so just like draft to digital and PayHip, they will put your book out for people to find. That ain't gonna sell you no books. That ain't gonna sell you no books. You just gonna be the person who said, I wrote an ebook, I got an ebook, I did an ebook, but you're not gonna be the person that say I make money off my ebook. Because we have to do the work. You got to be willing to do the work. I've given you the tools. I've walked you through the process. Now, you already know you got to manage your time, but you don't really have to manage it now because we got ChatGPT and it's taking up all of the productivity. Now we got to talk about marketing this book and the shift in your mindset. Somebody already said it over here on Instagram that you got to tell to sell. You got to talk about your book. You can't make one Instagram post and think people know about your book. No, they do not. You got to make a post every single week with a call to action to order your book. You got to go live talking about why this book is valuable. You got to get in people's DMs. You got to be in Facebook groups of new teachers and helping them to solve their problem. And then after you've helped them, then you can say, here's a great resource for you, and leave the link to your book. You got to do a work session inviting new teachers in. Y'all, we got to sell the ebook. We got to sell the ebook. It's not just sitting it on a platform and then thinking that somebody's going to sell your book for you. Do you know how many books are on those platforms? Do you know how many books are on those platforms? Thousands, if not millions of them. And they don't sell themselves. We got to sell the book. So what are going to be, somebody said my new book is launching in June. See, her new book is launching in June. So what are your pre-launch activities? What are you doing to build up the anticipation? Do you have an email list? Are you doing a workshop? Do you have your landing page done? Are you going on podcasts to talk about it? Are you talking about it on your own page? Are you going live to talk about, do you know why teachers are stressed out? Are you inviting people to interview on your page to talk about what the first year of teaching was like for them? What was the most nerve-wracking thing that happened on your first year of teaching? Let's hear some of those horror stories so that the person who is a new teacher will realize, I probably need to get that book. And then what are your launch tactics? What are you going to do on launch day? So Autism Glow says she has a book that's going to launch in just a couple of days in June, because we're at June. What are your launch tactics? What are you doing to launch your book? Tell us in the chat. Like, we are all community here. We're all among loved ones, and we're not here to beat you up or to shoot you down. We are here to lift you up and to help you to make money. What are your pre-planned launch strategies? Because right now, if you have a book coming out in June, you should have some launch tactics that you will be implementing and have already implemented for the book. But you should have a launch day blitz. You should have so many posts, so many lives, so many everything. We call that a launch day blitz. You should have some partnerships that you're doing with other people to launch that program. You can do a virtual book tour. What are you doing? And then what is your post launch tactics? So, like, are you going to use paid ads? Are you going to put out customer reviews and testimonials? What are you going to do? So we need to have a plan. We need to talk about it, people. We got to tell people about it. Awesome, awesome. She put it in there. She said it's www.drafttodigital.com, and the other one is payhip.com. And so we gotta understand that we gotta have these things set up, and then we gotta pay attention to our analytics. When we see that people are coming to the page and they're leaving and not buying, we gotta be willing to explore why are they not buying. We gotta be willing to think about, are we having an early bird special? Those who buy on the first day get a 20% discount, half off. What is the strategy that we're implementing? So you need to have some pricing strategies and some launch strategies. All right, there's Enrich Me strategy. She said, "Ding dong, hello, Dr. D and crew. Girl, we getting it in today. We done had a whole master class here on mastering the ebook." Joy says, "I try to engage my social media community by asking them to weigh in on the cover, read excerpts, but I don't need to be more strategic." Well, that depends on how your sales going. How are your sales going? That'll tell you whether if you need to be more strategic. Because if you're not selling consistently, that means that, like, we got to determine whether or not the strategies are working. And some will work, some won't. But we also need to set a goal. How many books are we selling? And what is the purpose for the ebook? Is the ebook oh, she said, "I do need more strategies." Um, what is the purpose for the ebook? Is the ebook to lead them into a coaching program? Is the ebook to lead them into an upcoming workshop? Is the ebook, like, we got to determine what is the ebook? Is the ebook to lead them to the final edition of a major book? Like, what is the ebook? Is it for a conference, a retreat? What are we doing the ebook for? Autism Glows says, "I'm doing a book talk in several locations in Georgia. Yay. A post launch setup and interviews with educators, kids, and their families." Okay. So she has some things that she's doing. And so then we can't just let the hoopla end once the launch is over, because how are we making sales in July? How are we making sales in August? How are we making sales in September? How are we making sales in October? You see what I'm saying? So we got to have strategies and ways to engage the people. We typically do that through email sales. We got to get better at collecting emails and talking to people through email. And we got to have a strategy. To be quite honest, you're not going to get rich off of an ebook. It's not going to happen. It's very few people who can do that. It can bring you in extra money, but you're not going to get rich off of it. It's not going to pay all of your bills. It's a low ticket item. So I'm telling you, it's so much more I can say about this, but y'all, I got to eat my meal before I get on my VIP intensive session. But y'all need to be in the Launch Your Ed Consulting Biz 5-day challenge. This is what I do in the challenge, but only better. Sign up for the challenge. It's June 3rd through June 7th, 6 p.m. Central Time to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And there are 7 days of replays available to you. It's very low cost. Let me show you how to make money. Let me show you how to diversify your income. Let me show you how to put those packages together. Let me show you how to sell these ebooks. And the ebook is just the entry. What happens after the ebook? We need to get you into higher sales. We got to leave these $8 and $10 sales, and we got to get to the $25,000 and $45,000 sales. We got to get to the $60,000 and $80,000 packages where you're working 10, 15 days for $80,000 as opposed to 190 days for $80,000. This is so real. This is so possible. Like, this is real. This is the real thing. We just had somebody not even trying to close. That wasn't her goal. 2 hours for $1,500. 2 hours virtual. She ain't got to go nowhere. Online, $1,500. So I'm going to show you different ways to make money. I am going to show you how to make money, how to bring income in, how not to have a job. I have not worked a job in going on 8 years, and this is the best I've ever lived. We have over 300 educators who have left the school system who are now in six-figure consulting businesses, and that's not including the thousands who just bring in extra money, because you don't have to be trying to leave the system. We have some people who just want to create more income, who want to pay off debt, who want to create emergency savings, who want to plan their dream vacation, who want to pay for their kids' wedding, who want to get their business set up before they retire and already have money coming in. We had someone who did it to buy her new home. She paid her down payment for her new home through consulting, because you can't make money like this as an employee of the school system. Um, she said, can someone click the link themselves and register for my registration ticket for the Iman Live event? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So I want y'all to, come on into the Launch Your Ed Consulting Biz Challenge. And then in July, we have the live event. When I say this live event is going to be amazing, this is our third year having it. And we always have a great time. I bring you real people who also left their jobs, who created a business, and who's doing amazing things. We're not bringing you these celebrities who are, at a level that we can't recognize. I'm bringing you real people who are doing the work, who are down to earth, who are going to share strategies with you. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have our sneaker ball where we're going to get to network. You need to build a network of people around you. And we got to stop letting people talk us out of doing what we know we need to do. When you hear about this event, if you are getting excited and you know that this is the thing for you, don't talk yourself out of it. That excitement, those butterflies, that sense that, oh, I want to go to that. You need to act on that. You need to be in the room, meet these people, feel their energy. Y'all, relationships are currency. This is how you build relationships. The last day to book your room at the Ritz-Carlton for $229 a night is June 3rd. They do not take the money off your card. They only hold the room. They don't charge your card. But June 3rd, we lose our rate, and then you're back at $700 a night. So if you know you want to come to the live event, let's get your room booked. I even have the tickets on payment plan, folks. I even got the tickets on payment plan. You can make a $99 payment 4 times. Come on now. The tickets are $397 to the live event and $167 for the challenge. When I say it's going to be life changing, you don't even understand. Just like I come on here and I give y'all the real steps. I give y'all the real strategies. I don't play games with y'all, because guess what? The God I serve is an abundant God. He said we can have whatever we need. It needs to be more of us living the life of our dreams, doing what it is we want to do. You getting a contract has nothing to do with my contract. They are not connected. So I can show you how to get contracts. I can show you how to make money. I can show you how to elevate your mindset. It's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do. It's not going to stop Dr. D. Nicole from getting her contracts. There are 132,000 schools in the United States of America. Honey, we can't even work in 1% of them. We can't even work in 0.5% of them. It's too many. It's too many. That's right, Autism Glows. Where he guides, he will provide. He would not have given you the vision if he was not going to make provisions for it. So Dr. D. Nicole said, it's all that, y'all. You got to be in the room. I'm going for the second time, and I'm bringing someone with me, because we're going to have fun. Don't come here thinking it's going to be this stuffy conference where it's all business-fied and everybody sitting quiet. Baby, no, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to introduce you to some people. You're going to network. You're going to leave there with some connections that will last you a lifetime. You're going to be here in the room. We're not talking about no 200-300 people. We're not doing that. No, that's too many. I like intimate settings. We're going to have about 50-75 people there, and we're going to have speakers who are going to sit at the tables with you, talk to you. Listen here, get your ticket. Stop playing yourself. Get in the room. Last year, we had a principal come to talk to you about closing contracts. to let you understand the mindset of leaders. We had a school secretary to talk to you about how to navigate getting through the gatekeeper. We had people showing you how to diversify your income, how to publish a book, how to hire people, how to hire contractors, where to hire contractors, when should you scale your business. Like I'm telling you, we're going to teach you about social media. We're going to teach you about media, period. I want us to stop thinking that social media is the only media. There are other forms of media. There's written media. Why do you think that you don't deserve to be on Good Morning America? Why do you think that you can't be presenting at Essence Live? Like, we need you to dream bigger. We need you to have a bigger goal for your business. We're not talking about $1,000, $2,000. We're going to show you how to have a six-figure consulting business in a 12-month time period. All you have to do is implement. The problem is we will do the task, the work, because we are employees, we are workers. But when it comes time to do the things that bring in the income, we figure out ways not to do that. We will sit behind these computers, we'll send emails, we'll sit behind these computers and do stuff. We got to get out. We got to network. We got to build our network. We got to build connections. We got to do the thing. I need to introduce you to some people. I need to let you see how it's done. What Dr. D. Nicole said, she said, whenever I can have an opportunity to be in the room with Dr. D, I'm there. I'm telling you, like it's that good. And I'm not just saying it because it's me. I'm giving you what I needed. That's what I needed. So I've already done the hard work. I've already figured out the blueprint. I already know the 10 ways to get contracts. I already know how to diversify income. I already know the people who can help you to diversify your income. I already know that partnerships will bring in way more money than you individually. I already know the importance of collaboration. I know the importance of relationships. I know that when you're having fun, people get to see the real you, and we like the real you. We don't like the school teacher you. We don't like the one who has to show up a certain way, talk a certain way, act a certain way. Girl, that's not what we're doing. We want to see the real you. It's okay for you to have a drink with us. If you smoke, that's okay. We don't do that judgment over here. That's not what we do. We don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. And so we're not going to judge you. It may not be what we do, but that's fine if you do it, because it's not going into our body. And so we want you to have fun. We want you to meet people. We want you to build a network. Y'all, get your ticket to the challenge and get your ticket to the live event. One is in June, one is in July. Do I recommend both? Absolutely. I'm telling you, if you do both, you're going to change your life. You ain't going to even be recognizable. June 2025, you're not going to believe how quickly things can happen for you. You don't even know how trapped you are right now, waiting on a school to give you a paycheck when there are other options that are available. You can be making money. I challenge y'all to make $1,000 this summer. I talked to somebody this morning who watched my live yesterday. She said, Dr. D, I'm making $2,500. I know I can make $2,500. She's already put her stuff together. She's already pitching. She's already pitching. Y'all got to do the same. It starts with a belief. You got to believe you deserve it. You got to believe you can do it. You got to believe it's available to you. Too many of y'all sitting back waiting on somebody to save you, and ain't nobody coming to save you. Your days can be different. You can have slow mornings. You can dictate your schedule. You can take days off when you want to. Oh, I got to come back and do that other live too. Oh, let me get off here because I might have to come back later on. It's this other live that I want to do, because I'm telling you, I really want to help y'all make money this summer. I ain't talking about making some money next year. I'm talking about I want y'all to make some money this summer. Summer ends for us in August. I want us to make some money. Drop dead by September. Summer officially ends September 21st. I want you to bring some money in that's outside of the money that you get from your paycheck from school. Listen here, you got to declare it. You got to say it. You got to believe it, and it'll be yours. You got to step into it and stop being scared to make money. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Stop being scared. It's not being greedy. The more resources you have, the more you can help other people. We got to stop pouring from an empty cup. You trying to help your cousin pay her bill and your bill behind. That don't work. That don't work. So let's make this happen. Let's bring some additional income in. I might come back later on. If y'all see me come back later on, when it gives you a notification, if you don't have notifications, set it. Because I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the juice. I'm giving it to you. Make it happen. If you in doubt, book a strategy session with me. Book a strategy session. If you think you want to work with me, book a strategy session with me. I'll talk to you. I'll give you a strategy for whatever it is you're trying to do. And I don't do high pressure sales. I absolutely do not. The thing that we do is the mastermind. If you know you want to be in the mastermind, call and talk to me. Everybody can't get in. We only work with people who we know that we can help. So, I'll give you a strategy. If the mastermind is a good option for you, I'll tell you that. If it's not, I'll tell you what we can do that can help. Or it might be a resource that is outside of me that you can tap into that will support you. I talked to somebody this morning. I gave her 5 strategies that were not me. It's not me. That, like, it wasn't me. It was somebody else, but I pointed her in the right direction. So let's make this happen. I gotta go. I gotta give me some food in my system for this VIP